Imagine waking up tomorrow in medieval England, no phone alarm, just church bells at dawn. Your soft mattress is gone, replaced by a straw sack full of mice. That coffee you need every morning. It won't reach Europe for hundreds of years. You don't learn this in history classes out there, but here's the truth, your survival doesn't depend on finding Starbucks, it depends on getting out of bed and working hard from sunrise to sunset. Medieval life was like a gym workout that never ended. The average medieval farmer lifted and moved over a ton of weight every single day just to keep their farm running. Picture this, your day starts by carrying water from the village well, that's 40 pounds per bucket, and you need at least 6 trips before breakfast. Then you're plowing fields with no tractors, just you and maybe an ox. The plow weighs 75 pounds, and you're pushing it through thick dirt for 12 hours straight. Your Peloton sessions aren't looking so tough now, are they? But here's the kicker, medieval people didn't complain about their workouts. They didn't need motivation or fitness apps. Their entire existence was about survival, and every single day was a test of physical endurance that would break most modern men within hours. While we're checking our step counters and celebrating 10,000 steps, they were already moving tons of material before most of us even wake up. This wasn't optional exercise, this was life or death. Here's what's crazy, medieval people developed incredible physical strength that we rarely see today. Scientists who study old bones found that medieval people had bone density that would beat modern athletes. Their arm bones were thicker on one side from all the heavy work they did since childhood. You don't learn this in history classes out there. Meanwhile, modern men are getting weaker. Testosterone levels have dropped about 1% every year since 1980, and our grip strength keeps getting worse. Medieval men didn't need gym memberships, their whole life was one big workout. Their tools were heavier, their clothes were heavier, and even making bread required serious muscle. Just one session of beating wheat to separate the grain would be a full-body workout that would exhaust most CrossFit people. The medieval man's entire existence was resistance training, cardio, and functional fitness rolled into one brutal package. Think about this, we've got guys today who can bench press 300 pounds but can't chop wood for an hour. Medieval peasants could swing a hammer all day, carry massive loads, and still have energy left to defend their families. Their bodies adapted to constant physical stress from birth. Every medieval teenager had more functional strength than most modern adults. We've engineered physical challenge out of our lives so completely that our bodies are literally becoming weaker with each generation. The average medieval peasant would look at our modern fitness influencers and laugh. Think your protein shakes and meal prep are tough? Medieval food would shock you. The average medieval peasant ate about 4,000 calories a day, but not from protein bars and supplements. We're talking about bread so hard it could break your teeth, thick soup that was always cooking, and whatever vegetables they could grow. The crazy part? They were healthier than most of us. Medieval teeth had less decay than modern teeth, even with zero dental care. Why? No processed sugar. Their stomachs had way more good bacteria than our clean modern guts. Medieval people understood something we forgot, food wasn't supposed to be available 24/7. Their bodies got used to natural cycles of having lots of food and having very little. During harvest time, they ate like kings. During winter, they might eat nothing but dried beans and hard bread for days. This natural fasting kept their metabolism fast and their bodies lean. Medieval people even drank beer instead of water, not to get drunk, but because the brewing process made it safer than most water, and that beer had more nutrients than most modern health drinks. Kids included. That's right, medieval children were drinking ale because it was healthier than water. Their fermented foods created gut bacteria diversity that would embarrass our sanitized digestive systems. Modern food scientists are just now discovering what medieval people knew instinctively. Fermented foods and varied diets create robust health that protected them from diseases we struggle with today. You don't learn this in history classes out there, but compare medieval life to today, where people eat their 4th food delivery while complaining about stomach problems. The average modern man eats more sugar in 1 week than a medieval person saw in a whole year. We have more food choices than any medieval king could dream of, yet we have food-related diseases they never had. We've got more medical knowledge than any civilization in history, yet we're weaker, sicker, and more dependent than people who lived 800 years ago. So would a modern man survive in medieval times? The brutal truth is most of us wouldn't make it past the first month. It's not just about the physical challenges, it's about a completely different mindset we've lost. Medieval people were complete human beings capable of handling almost any situation life threw at them. They could lose everything and rebuild from scratch. Most of us can barely handle a power outage or a broken smartphone. The average medieval peasant had more practical skills than a modern survival expert, more physical strength than a gym enthusiast, and more mental toughness than we can imagine. They didn't need therapy apps or motivational podcasts. They didn't have work-life balance because work wasn't separate from life, it was life. Every task had immediate, visible results. Every decision could mean life or death. And somehow, archaeological evidence shows they were happier and more mentally resilient than we are today. That's the uncomfortable truth we don't want to face.